Hey, Netrunners, welcome to the Spokane Uncles Downtown Store Championship. I have with me here Brian from SanFrancisco.net. How you doing, Brian?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I am very, very well, Brian. Justin here is
Oh,
showing.
look at that HB.
I believe he has two Ichis in there too, and I don't know what that yellow card is, actually.
If there's ever an argument for next design, right now is the
That's right. So this is a game between HB Engineering the Future, played by Justin, and Leela Patel. You can't see JD. Never puts his ID in the obvious location. He always puts it off to the side in the bottom right corner, and it's being glared at right now. But he's playing Leela Patel this game. And it looks like HB just goes ahead and installs and takes 2 credits on turn 1.
Sure. I mean, it's a risky play for criminal here. You have Siphon as a factor, but oh, it looks like a Siphon. Is this planned assault?
It's a planned assault. I think that's a legwork. I can't actually see because his archives is buried off in the side. I think he's playing a legwork.
That's a cool play. Okay, because he could, if he gets an agenda, he could bounce to R&D ice and open that up.
That's right. That's right. And JD is a really big fan of running planned assault. He might actually even be running cutlery in this deck. Yeah. So we see Ichi, Eli, and Inazuma. Inazuma's a very strong splash into HB, especially when you see things like Ichis or even Leela's.
I imagine that'll really factor into the game plan here for Leela. He'll have to really consider that Inazuma on all these runs here whenever there's double ice.
Now, I mean, he does have the natural counter, which is, inside job.
Sure.
So I believe he installs same old thing and takes 2. And they're joking about how he was considering same old thing legwork.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a very good legwork. Okay, looks like he's getting ready here to score something out.
So I noticed that Justin did not worry about the account siphon on turn 1, and I'm wondering if possibly that NBN ice in his hand is a universal connectivity feed, which would be fantastic if he forces or if he convinces the runner to go tag me early on.
Sure. So we got a hostage into Procon. Very interesting splash here for Leela.
Yeah, JD. The whole turn 1 aggression thing is kind of a new thing he's picked up. He's always been a player who just loves to just get the econ going right away and get to his late game.
Right.
And with Leela, you can do that because you can play super passive in the early game and just wait for the corp to score.
Yeah, especially against HB here. Okay. Looked like we got an Eve campaign down in that remote. Maybe I misread the card there, but that's what it looked like. Huh.
So he has a Project Wotan in hand. I'm actually a little bit surprised he's going to leave that there, knowing that Leela could legwork.
Yeah, I mean, what ice do we got on HQ? I guess that's a factor here.
I'm not sure. I'm going to say it's an Eli. We saw one of those, but I'm not positive. We'll just have to find out.
Well, we saw an Eli. Was there like an Ichi? Was it Ichi?
There were 2 Ichis, actually, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be worried about legwork. So we gotta just going into HQ here.
Run on
Eli,
HQ
you're
with
right.
an Eli. And I think it's gonna let it bounce, and then Procon.
That is reasonable.
And yeah, we've got an Eve in the remote.
The Eve in that remote, that Eve's gonna be taking up that remote for a long time. I'm really surprised that Eve wasn't just installed, in another remote.
He might be afraid of bank job. I have run Leela in this meta myself, and like. I always hold bank job, wait for someone to put the Eve out, and then just run in and trash it.
Sure. No, it looks like maybe his HB deck has a lot of ice, so maybe this is a very normal remote for him.
Now here's a card I haven't seen for a while, is Green Level Clearance. It seems like everyone was running this for this tournament. Everyone basically acknowledging the way you have to win as Corp now in this new meta is you just have to play quickly. You can't sit there and stall and wait for the runner to deadlock themselves anymore.
Ooh, he's starting to get some agendas here. He's a Vitruvius he just drew, and another Vitruvius, it looks like.
And now he's in trouble. He's got 4 agendas in hand, and a Sneak Door will completely wreck him.
Yeah, Leela has been known to run with the Sneak Door.
And he's just going to install our HQ.
Wow. So this is what, Ichi and... So wait, how did that Ichi get res? Did the runner just run it and then click through?
He ran it and he clicked through instead of using his fairy.
Okay, fair enough.
I personally think he probably should have just used his fairy because that's what it's for.
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's a tough call. Then he would have to click through the Eli to get into the server too, so he's still spending the clicks.
That's true. That's true.
And then it's just a matter of how much, you know, do you think the corp has agendas in HQ?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess he probably has a good reason to think that there aren't. So he runs R&D, no res on the first one, and then a Heimdall in back.
Oh, he is spending money. Wow.
Oh, and he scores.
Oh, what does he get?
An ABT.
ABT score 2-0. Oh, he's bouncing back. That's a good bounce.
Oh, it's so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, the corp is definitely worried about a legwork here and reinstalling the ice. Wow.
So he got 2 from Eve, and then he installed and took 2. And he
Sure.
already had 2, so gained 5 that turn basically.
Yeah, ETF money.
I mean, look at that Eve. Basically, I mean that wasn't that bad because he's got all these giant ice over his centrals. So
right, this
really
is really hard for criminal here.
Yeah, he's gonna need the Eve in order to just pay for that, and then once it's finally gone, he's gonna be in a good spot.
Ooh, is that sacrificial construct?
It is a sacrificial construct. Yeah, JD's running a deck where he sacrificial constructs his fairy.
Sure. Okay, so he's just trying to recur fairy a bunch, basically.
And that explains why he didn't use his fairy earlier.
Yeah, those probably are very valuable in this deck.
So we installed an upgrade in the remote, and I don't know if I should spoil it, but it's a Will-o'-the-Wisp.
you said that, then you just spoiled it immediately.
Yeah, I did. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry.
It's almost like you really didn't think. You were just like, yeah, I'm going to spoil it. No, but is that underneath the Eve campaign? I don't even see it.
No, it's not in the remote. I'm sorry. It's in R&D.
Oh, in R. Okay, at the bottom of R&D there, sure. Oh, that Willow is so frustrating.
Well, you know what's interesting is HB is they can just click through it and then it doesn't do anything. They can click through the ice. They don't know that, obviously, but if they do click through the ice, then Will-o'-the-Wisp does nothing.
Yeah, you're right. It's sort of a little bit of anti-synergy, but maybe once you have the buy rate stacked up at this point, it works out.
Yeah, absolutely. Then it's fantastic if they're forced to break it.
Desperado and Leela, very interesting.
So that's becoming a lot more popular now because of Dave Hoyland's Leela deck. I actually myself was running a Desperado Leela deck as well.
No, yeah, I like it. I like. I'm still a huge fan of the kind of original style of Criminal, where you just run constantly. So, I'm liking that style of play is developing for Leela.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
This is bad.
Oh no! There's so many bounce targets.
He has what, 4 cards in hand? That's an agenda.
AVT, so 4-0, right?
That's correct.
You almost don't want to bounce something back at this point.
He bounced the one in front of Heimdall because he's probably certain. Oh.
Oh, that is game.
There you go. That's game. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that you know, who knows what that remote ice is? Maybe we'll see. But that Eve campaign early was really gonna take a long time to play out.
Yeah, I mean, he ended up manually drawing 3 ice in a row. So, I mean, I guess you just dig for Jackson is all you can really do at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting a really big game, right? All he needed to do was maybe throw some ice over archives, and he was probably going to have it locked down. Who knows? Who knows?
That criminal aggression, though.
Yeah, man, that sneak door. So, yeah, Desperado did a lot for Leela that game.
Did he even need the memory from it?
He might have needed it for Sneak Door, actually.
Maybe. What did he have installed? Did he have it? He had just a fairy, right?
Yeah, he had Sneak Door Fairy, and I don't even think he got around to installing Corroded that game.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't even need the memory. Well, he got 2 credits from it.
Boom! Almost pays for itself.
Yep.
Well, that's that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We got more games coming from you. This was Justin versus JD. And this one goes to JD with the Sneak Door on the Agenda Flooded HQ.
Wonderful.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you all next time. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Nathan.